Hey beautiful darlings, and welcome back to my channel. Mind my little mess, my little kids made. I've got to clean that up. It is a lovely Friday afternoon, the 5th of February. I know it hasn't been since just before Christmas since I've done a video upload, and they were healing videos. I do have to do another one to finalize that one out, and then anyone who wants to do a session with me one-on-one, I think I'm going to be charging those under $100. So somewhere between 50 and 80. I'll have to come up with that perfect number. So I'm happy to do one-on-one or group sessions. I'm leaning more towards possibly group sessions through Zoom. So if I can get enough people interested, I am happy to do that. I'd like anywhere up to 10 or more. Great. That's a perfect number. 5 is fantastic too. I do not have a website yet. I am struggling, mum. I do not charge for my readings normally, but that is all going to change this year because I am struggling putting myself out there, getting a job position in the workforce. It's not for lack of doing it. I have been doing it. I've been putting my resumes in everywhere for the last 12 months. So I'm going to utilize my tarot card readings. I'm going to try to become more consistent on this channel platform as much as I can, alongside my TikToks. So my TikToks are really, really great. I've got over 1,000 followers there. So if you haven't checked me out over there, if you've got TikTok, suss me out over there. It's Sunset Dreaming Tarot. It's just missing the T. What else? I've got a lot to come up. I've got some beautiful crystals and things and tarot cards and things like that I'm happy to sell. As I said, I am yet to have a website. That is in the cards. It's in the plans. Financially, I've got to balance things a little bit better. I did not want to really charge for my time, all these sessions. However, it's come to that point where I have no choice. I need to start making an income. I need to start balancing out things, and I can't continue doing them for free no more. So yeah, I have for private readings, I'm going to be offering those for $33 for half an hour, and 70 something, 80 something dollars. I'll have to find where I've written it all out for a full hour, depending on how many cards, how in depth you want it, and things like that. I do with my private readings, I do offer me notepad scribbles. I'm not fancy. I don't do an iPad. I use actual pen and paper. This could be anything that I meditate on when I'm sitting in your energy, and that comes up. I write it out. It could be a picture. It could be an image of something, the best that I can draw. The words, a color, a name. They may not be relevant straight away, but they will be relevant at some point. I have practiced these a fair bit with a few people, and these have been spot on. They are done before I even touch the cards. I do those in preparation, just as I'm tuning into the energy, so that way I can give whatever I need to give to the people. My clients. What else? I have also, with it, I also do a card read. So that is in all of my packages, depending on how many cards. Usually I use 3. I'll sit there and I'll feel out what cards I need to pull from, and they're the cards that I'll go with. I usually try to also end it with using my own tarot deck, which I have made. I do have to look at making that available for purchase for a lot of other readers, because I do have people that are interested in buying them, but I haven't gotten that far yet. I made them at the start of last year. I do have other decks that I'm almost ready to publish, that I've been working on throughout the year, like the last 12 months, and they'll be included as well. But these are a lot to do with my healing and my healing sessions, and that the inner child healing, shadow work. So that I'm trying to get more active and more with my own stuff. I'm just trying to push it out there a little bit more this year. So this is the year I'm doing it. I've also, not that it's relevant to this channel, I'm also running another channel. My children wanted a family vlog with the laws in Australia with children, and that we've decided to, it's going to be it's mostly me, and there's a lot of cooking and there's a lot of other stuff on there. Yeah, I want to do a lot of TED Talk type things or spill the tea type sessions on here and discussions, sort of like a podcast, sessions with other people where we sit down and we talk and they're recorded and then we upload it, just to talk about different things like spirituality, being a parent, dealing with society as it is, and society and being an empathic person, and just a whole variety of things, the unexplained, things like that. So because I do have a lot of things that happen around me that are unexplainable, and yeah, ghost hunting, maybe not, I don't know. I might go on a tour when I've got the money for it when they come back up here, because they do ghost tours at the old jail where I live, and yeah, we'll see what happens. I just sort of jump on and do a little ramble because it has been a while, but I am going to pull a couple of cards now. I'm just going to pull a couple from each deck that I've got. So I've got my Doreen Virtue's, I've got my Lovers Angel Romance Angels. I have my Akashic, mine the scribble. My now almost 5-year-old decided she was going to decorate it for me, and I'm using the Lovers Oracle. So they're the decks that I'm going to be using right now. And let's pull a couple of cards. This was happening today when I done a reading on TikTok, and it was doing it yesterday too. And when I stumble over my words, it usually is an unexpected visitor. Unexpected messages are coming. Okay, so what does the collective need to know, Spirit, in love? I'm doing love readings at the moment because it is February. Ooh. We have you deserve love, and very soon. You are loved. Just remember, you are loved. You are always loved. And don't always go looking for love outside of yourself. You need to find love from within before you can find love outside, especially that everlasting love that you're searching for, you're seeking. And stop searching. That's another thing. You need to stop seeking it out, because love, when it's meant for you, will find you. We also have very soon. Clearly decide what it is that you want so that it comes to you now. So get clear. Angel is asking, and Spirit are asking you to get clear on what it is that you really want in a relationship. What is it that you want in a person? What is it that you want in a relationship? What do you want out of life? What would make you feel complete? What would make you feel whole? Okay, and we have let your friends help, and we do have another one that was flipped. We have let your friends help. Ask for and accept support from others. So don't be afraid to reach out to somebody. If you know somebody that knows somebody else, and you like that somebody, and you also know that somebody else, it is okay to ask them questions. You know, get there, ask them what you need to ask them, learn what you need to learn about them. It is okay. You are safe. We have new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings, and it's okay. I just had a feeling like somebody's unsure about their feelings, and they're unsure if they should pursue this. And I'm hearing yes, pursue it. The worst thing that you can ever be told in life is no. But no is not failing, and no does not mean that it's never going to happen. It just means that it's not your time right now, or it's not supposed to be for you. But that's okay, because what is meant for you will soon come along. So now we're going to pull from the Akashic and just get a little bit more in depth. I don't want to use my Rider cards because I'm not too sure with the pictures and that if I'll get flagged. So we'll just go with what we can from the Akashic. We have spring and autumn. Spring's up the top. Whatever it is going to come in the spring. So if you're not in Australia, you're coming into spring as soon as the season changes. And for Australia, we've still got a couple more seasons to go. So, which will be autumn. So yeah, what's gonna, I said, did you see that? Did you see the thing come from my left? Now I didn't move over here. There's nothing over here. I seen the little orb. Spirit's buggered me. Whatever's coming for you, when it comes in, this love, this connection, this person, when it does finally come around, it could even be when you find your voice enough to your courage, will be in the springtime, the spring or the autumn, depending on where you are. We also have reflection, but it was in reverse when I picked it up. So for me, this card represents, if it was up this way, it would mean that you need to go on a journey and reflect and transmute what you need to transmute. But with it reversed, I feel like you're coming out on the other side of this reflection period, this time for you, this time for self. I wasn't supposed to do that, but I'm going to take that card. We also have the Muse all the way over near my TV, on my TV cabinet. That's where it landed, up the right way. We have the Muse. You are, somebody's piqued your interest. You've piqued somebody else's interest, but I feel like it's a reciprocated, I can't even think of the word, emotion, this Muse thing. You find happiness and solace in this person, but they also inspire you, and you also inspire them, if that makes sense. I hope it does. We also have the Queen of Scrolls. She's, the third eye is open. She's awakening is what I'm feeling, or she's awoke, depending on the other cards around it. But with this Muse, I feel like this person is awakening you. It is making you become more aware and more able to trust with your intuition and trust your gut. With the Scroll there, she already knows. She has that blueprint in front of her. She is well and truly aware of what's coming, and she trusts herself and trusts her own abilities and her intuition more, and that reflects you. We also have the Buddha Prepares, another one of sitting down, reflecting and trusting that everything will balance out the way that it is supposed to balance out when it is time for you. I just want to take one more off the top of the deck. We have Archangel Gabriel. He is beside you. He's walking beside you every day. I just heard your answers will come in nature. So really pay attention to the nature, the animals, the flora, the fauna that is around you at this point in time, because you will find your answer, the answer that you seek. You will find it out in nature. It doesn't mean go and hug a tree or anything like that. None of that mumbo jumbo. But just being out there and paying attention to the signs. It could be a feather on the ground, finding multiple of them in areas where there seems to be no birds. Obviously birds are everywhere, but in areas where you wouldn't expect to find birds' feathers, coins, random little, like, depending on where you are. In Australia, it's 5 and 10 cent pieces are the smallest coins you can get. There could be those. It could be $5 note. It could be a $50 note. Just whatever you find, tell Spirit, thank you, Spirit, I am aware. Thank you for coming and showing me that I am on the right path, more or less. Sorry, I'm trying to do this really quickly before kids come home. Okay, now finally we're going to use our Lover's Oracle, and we're going to get a final messages, 3 final messages from Spirit. Let's see what Spirit wants to tell us with Lover's Oracle. If I can shuffle them properly, would be good. That one's trying to come out, but if it wants to come out, it will come out, whether I want it to or not. Okay, so let's try. Okay, Spirit, what are the final messages that the collective need to know today? We have surrender. At times, we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let it go and all will work out. Take that time. I'm sure reflect, surrender, allow what needs to happen. Remember, the Buddha prepares. And remember, you're also coming out of that time of reflection. It is okay. The angels are with you. Archangel Gabriel is with you. Pay attention to the signs. Breathe. Everything is going to work out. Fantastic. We have soulmate. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this, and they will manifest physically. Hold on. Don't let go of hope. Don't let ego drive you. Don't, what's the word? I'm having a mind blank. Don't self-sabotage. Allow things to happen how they happen. If you're going to pop off, pop the fuck off. Honestly, at the end of the day, if you're going to, you're going to. There's no amount of me or anybody else telling you to be more mindful, be more positive, la la la, is going to make a difference. Positivity breeds positivity, yes. Negativity breeds negativity, yes. But sometimes we need to express the way that we need to express, to release what we need releasing, what is no longer serving us. So bear that in mind as well. And don't feel guilty if you pop off and it's not in a bad way, because yeah, okay, everything does come back in threes, but everything you can correct. We also have 2 came out. Okay, we have, it is important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone instead of placing your focus on another. Now is the time to give to yourself. Take that time for you. Even though you're coming out of this reflection period, it is time, like I said, the Buddha prepares. And yes, you're coming out of the reflection stage, but you still need to give to yourself. You cannot be giving to anybody else from an empty cup. Continuing to give to yourself is going to keep your cup full. Don't look for it elsewhere. Excuse me. A message for you. I am thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. That's so beautiful. A message from your soulmate. So that's my quick little reading. I just wanted to keep it brief today. I don't know, I don't like these really long, drawn out readings unless I have to, and they're private readings. So thank you, collective, for watching. If it resonated, then that's fantastic. Please comment down below. If it didn't, that's okay. Just, if any parts of it resonated with you at any point and you felt connected and you're unsure on the rest, take that too, because sometimes we can get little postcards in other messages that Spirit are just wanting us to sort of pay attention to, and that's okay as well. So thank you all for watching. I love yous, and I'll see you next time. Also, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell and all that jazz if you want to see more. I don't post regularly. I post when I have the time, which isn't often all the time, but I'm going to do my best and my damnedest this year to get up and get moving. So thank you all for watching again, and I love yous, and I'll see yous later. Bye.